Hello everyone, and welcome back to Live with Brink of Speed and Octane Hour.
Hey everybody.
We are going to be discussing, let me have my notes real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks for stealing my notes.
I'm sorry.
The 2024 C8 reveal is happening next week. This kind of took me by surprise. And there's a new mode that we're going to discuss that's called the fully electric mode. So it's actually called stealth mode. But we're going to be discussing those two things tonight and maybe some other things too. Thought I had my cell phone on quiet, but I guess I didn't. There we go. So how is everyone tonight?
Yeah, good to see everybody or see everybody online.
Let's see. We've got Dr. Corvette. Wow, first one on here.
All right.
Lance Smith, Ever Jeff. We got Frank Corvette, Caleb, Moto Ranch, John Somerville, Anthony, Elijah Ray, Doug Hooks, Stupid Fast Truck, Scott White, Kerry Glock. You guys are all on here. Nice. Joe.
Corvette Rob just popped in there too.
Nice.
All right, now that you're popped in, hit the thumbs up, right? Just get it out of the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Get it out of the way.
Guy. Kerry Glock. Oh, I already said that. Bruno, James Towser's in here, your friend.
Jim, what's going on, man?
Kevin Horan, Joey B. Man, love it.
Supercar Ranch.
Jim,
what's up, brother?
Jim works at the airport. I was wondering how he's doing today. You working today? Are you like doing overtime, catching up on the flights? When did they get those flights back up and running
about
today?
9 a.m.
They get about 9 a.m. They got them up again? Man, so Jim, you're probably tractoring the planes all around the airport and through the... He works for American, so he gets all the planes ready for us. So
let's get a couple of things out of the way real quick. Number one, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. I know he already said it, but we've got 102 people in here. Let's get the thumbs up going.
Yeah.
Also, let me tell you the benefits to you guys and to us for Super Chats. Super Chats, you know, there's a lot of people in here. Everybody's chatting. Sometimes we can't get to all those chats. So if you want your chat read for sure, give us a Super Chat. It puts it up in bold letters and says, hey, I'm here. Read me. So we will read it for sure right away.
Give the guy a Super Chat. Well, just give it to him.
Because I don't want to say out
loud. Look at that sign up there he's had to pay for. Come on.
And
what?
It also benefits us because it really helps support the channel. So just wanted to say that real quick. Also, the 50K giveaway was so awesome. I hope you guys have seen that video. I didn't want to do it live. I wanted to do it where I actually got to call someone and video that phone call. And let's see what we have.
Are we going to do that tonight, starting tonight? Might as well, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Secret note was just passed.
I'll let you announce that once we get to all of this stuff. All right?
I'm not in the loop, so whatever they're planning,
you'll like it.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was really, really cool. I got to speak to Lee. She does not have a Corvette yet, but she's got one on order through McMulcom. And the way it sounds, people are getting their McMulcom Corvettes pretty quickly. So she probably will have one.
Yeah, we had a friend, Peter. I don't know if he's on tonight. A new friend of ours that we met up with over the weekend. He got on the list at McMulcom in March, like in middle to end of March.
Right.
Took delivery of his car like November 1st.
Yep.
Really?
So start to finish, making the phone call to McMulcom, getting on the list, and getting his car.
That's just
and the other cool thing, which is
just a Stingray. Yep.
Props to McMulcom. They had no issue doing courtesy delivery here to Huffines, I think.
Nice.
For $600.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yep.
So the other piece of the giveaway that we're going to talk about is we have some really exciting news about that. And
this has been in the works for a couple months.
Yeah.
This I know about. I've seen this.
No, you don't know everything.
I don't. Not at all.
You guys are going to see a couple of photos, and then all of a sudden we're going to stop on.
Look at that.
The giveaway photo.
Dipped red. That's nice.
So I'll go over that car that I just showed you guys. But first of all, you guys have to check this out. So we are starting on the 15th of this month, which is only, 4 days from now? Mm-hmm. The huge giveaway starts. It's sponsored by ACS Composite, R1 Concepts, and Forge Light Wheels. Forge Light Wheels is going to give wheels away to a C7 or C8 owner. ACS Composite, if you're a C7 owner and you win, you're going to win the rear diffuser fins for your C7 Corvette. If you're a C8 owner and you win, you're going to win the Z06 side rockers that you see on my car. And R1 Concepts, whether you have a C8 or C7, you're getting a full brake kit from them. So, huge giveaway.
How do we get into this giveaway?
This will be live on the brinkofspeed.com starting on the 15th.
Okay.
And we have these new nifty key tags for the Brink of Speed. These are going to run $10. Go ahead. Go ahead. Here we go.
Hold on.
What's up?
I don't think you're showing it yet. I think we're still on this.
Oh.
I saw the picture.
What do you want me to show?
Well, right now we're showing the post.
Yeah. I'm just leaving it
He's
up.
trying to show this.
Oh, my bad.
Flash.
Yeah, my bad. Here, there we go. All right, we're back.
Very good. There you go. Very good. Excellent.
I think you did it too quick.
Oh, too quick.
Yeah.
Here, I'll do it again.
So anyway, those are the key tags that are going to be for sale on the brinkofspeed.com. For every $1 you spend, you will get one entry. So
Entry into that
big giveaway.
And it's you get everything. So basically the idea is you're going to transform your car similar to what you've seen us doing on the videos with the wheels, skirts,
the Z06,
the rotors, the brakes.
The brakes, everything. Wow.
Everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yep.
So
you just got to buy one of these for how much are they?
$10.
$10?
Yep, $10.
That gets you into the thing.
Yes.
Nice.
So that is the new giveaway. That's the new big giveaway that we're doing. We're still going to do monthly giveaways while we're doing this. This is more of like a quarterly type giveaway. And we'll still do weekly giveaways like we always do as well. But
how much is that giveaway worth, you think?
it is valued at $4,500. So,
crap.
yes, it's a big deal.
Very nice.
And go ahead.
Well, we talked about this. I think we're okay with it. Is going forward, starting tonight, any super chat, whatever that dollar amount is, every dollar gets you an entry.
Yes.
So if you do a super chat, email Mike with your name, who you are on YouTube, so we can
Remind
put them
him
up,
that you,
and then we can add them to the list
Well,
and give you the entries.
and here's the thing. I mean, you can do that, but I actually have all of the records of super chats on YouTube.
Yeah, we need people's names and addresses.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Very neat.
So yeah,
it's
that's
a huge deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal. So
And when does that go up for sale on thebrinkofspeed.com?
on the 15th.
The 15th.
It goes live on the 15th.
All right.
And you guys will be seeing me advertise this in the rest of my videos. This is not going to just be a live thing. I'm going to I'm going to get everybody involved that watches my videos in this. So it will be a very big deal. There you go. There's the first super chat of the night.
Yeah. Good move.
Stupid Fast Truck
Good move.
says I'm in.
Good move.
Yep, you've got 10 entries already.
But that's exactly what we want. It's super awesome. The thought is we've always wanted to do something like this, but we wanted to go big. We didn't want to just have it be like a non-event. This is a great package for everyone that's on tonight. It is only for C7 or C8 cars because at some point we had to draw the line with the wheels.
Yeah.
Currently, the way Forge Light's doing it, they are starting to maybe do some C6 stuff, but mostly C7, C8. But again, the winner, they get a set of wheels. You can pick amongst the 5 or 6 different monoblock style of Forge Light wheels. You can do 1920s or 2021s. You can choose your color. All that stuff, is going to be tailored to you. You get to pick it, and that's what we wanted originally with the wheels. It was just going to be a C8 situation, and then we thought, let's expand that because we know a lot of our viewers have C7s.
Yep.
And then also, let's not limit it to a certain one particular style or size. Let's give people the option to do that. So we worked with Forge Light. They were great with it. Said, sure, makes a lot of sense to us too. So one-off set of wheels that you're going to get customized to you. Same with the brake rotors, depending on the fitment of your car. And pretty much any C7 or C8 car, you're going to be there's going to be a fitment for you. So,
and do us a favor. We really like to see
Eric O.
Oh,
Just hit Eric O.
All right.
There
He's
you go.
got 10 entries.
All right.
Yeah. So email Mike your info so we can keep track of it.
Yeah. Make sure you email me. But do us a favor. Make sure you follow ACS Composite. If you're on Instagram, follow them, follow Forge Light, and follow R1 Concepts. And then same with...
Okay, just stop right there. Stop right there.
See, this is how easy it is, Mark. Usually you have to beg and get close to the...
I just did, and as soon as I said it, they think, as soon as I tell him, the guy needs it. This benefits him, not me. It's helping out Mike and helping his channel.
So Scott White, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I just got my C8, so I'm in.
Jim, thanks.
Dr. Corvette, I knew he was going to come in big.
Dr. Vet, he came in big.
He's stacking his chips a week ago. Well, he's got some.
So now Dr. Vet gets how many entries into
100.
it? 100 entries to win that package.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Scarlett. Wow. And thank you, Dr. Corvette. You guys are absolutely amazing.
You could just win these and just literally peddle them and sell them if you wanted. If you didn't want them, you'd make so much money if you literally just wanted to sell it.
What do you mean?
If I got the wheels, and I'm like,
but no, hey, that's a good question. In all seriousness, and that's why we wanted to do it this way. We honestly, we want one of the viewers, if someone that's regularly on our lives, that would be even more awesome. We want somebody that follows us, that's a supporter of the channel, to win the package. And we want to watch them transform their car. That's the whole point of doing this. We don't want these to show up on Facebook Marketplace and someone just...
So take that back.
But if that happens, it happens.
Here's the thing, like he's saying, if that happens, it happens, but we hope that's not what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like when Street Speed does car giveaways. Yeah, sometimes they get sold, but a lot of times they don't. And he really loves it when he gets to see those cars being showcased on Instagram. And some people have YouTube channels.
We'll go to the people that win it, and we'll make a video of them putting it on.
Seriously,
that's a possibility.
That is a very, very strong possibility. If you guys win this stuff,
we'll come and fly to you.
We think we will be able to come to you guys. And once you get it all put on, we would love to do a video of your car with all of this stuff on your car.
If you live in Australia, sorry, I don't know if we can make it.
Well, here's the thing. I will tell you right up front, I know there's going to be some people that are very disappointed to hear this, but this is not outside of the 48 states.
Okay.
This is a 48-state contest.
All right.
And...
Just the shipping, probably.
Yeah. And there's rules.
Yeah, because of the rules. I mean... The reason why this took so long for us to get it going is because there were lawyers involved. So anyway, this is not in Canada, unfortunately. This is the lower 48 states.
But hey, if Gray White North Corvette is on tonight, just set up an alias in the States and you can just drive across the border and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
But
by the way,
Scarlett, did we mention Scarlett gave you...
Yep.
Did you mention Scarlett?
Yeah, thank you for the $20.
Jim Tauser.
And real quick, I want to get to one of my sponsors. They are on here right now. Amora Scott for the C8 blocks, the dry vent blocks. She said hello and great show. Hello to you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful evening and thank you for joining us. We just got another couple of super chats. Joey B, he says, my turn. Love the new products and contest. Thank you, Joey. I hope your Z06 is getting all of the work done to it and you're able to break it in soon. Also, Jared Wilson, the blue Zora t-shirt link. I want one, 3XL.
Was it on your...
So here's what we can maybe do. We likely will see Harold, the person that made those shirts, this weekend, which we're getting ahead of ourselves at Corvettes and Coffee. He makes those shirts. I'm going to make a note. If it's 3XL, is that what you wanted? Yep.
Okay. Yeah, 3XL. Jared Wilson. That's not Jared. It's Jeard.
Jared.
Tune in next week. If we meet up with Harold, if he shows up, I don't know if he'll have a 3X, but I will ask him to make us one. And honestly, if there's a color, if you don't want blue, you want a different color, he can probably custom do it, and we'll figure that out for you.
Have that? Okay.
But as Mike said, we'll move on. We're spending too much time probably on this. But,
we need to move on.
But seriously, everyone, we totally appreciate the support.
Yes.
And it totally helps, like Mike said, like ACS on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, same with Forge Light, R1 Concepts, because this is how this all came together. And even recently, Paragon saw all the stuff we're doing. They see my car. They see us posting stuff. They see you guys getting excited about the product in the comments, because these people, they are reading the comments.
Yep.
They're reaching out to us and saying, hey, we like what you're doing. We want to get involved with your channel. So make those comments in the video and tell us things that we want. You know, we have an open dialogue with these people. And if there's certain things that you guys want to see and you're thinking about doing, you know, we'll put it on one of our cars, or maybe someone else, maybe someone that's in the area, we'll put it on your car. You know, I don't know. But this is how we get to these points, and we can keep doing these things.
And these giveaways will only get bigger and better. So, again, thank you to everyone who's already super chatted. We really greatly appreciate it. Let's move on.
If you were thinking just the number of entries for that everybody's on there, like somebody's got like a 50% chance of winning right now. I mean, with some of the chats, right? I mean, so that's pretty good chance.
Yep.
Now I did notice that John Somerville ordered a shirt and hasn't received it yet, so I think we need to help him out. And also,
I ordered a shirt like Mark a few weeks ago. I have not received it yet.
The Boss shirt, the BOS
Interesting.
Shirt. Okay, we'll follow up with you afterwards, maybe. And Mark T is on, ready for the E-Ray.
Yeah, I definitely sent that shirt out, so I must have sent it to the wrong address.
Okay. Oh, you sent it out. Okay.
I sent it out already. Yeah. Right. All right, so let's move on to the weekly giveaway. I think
all right, Jared.
We've got a couple of things.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
Well, I want to show them this, number one. So this is only going to fit someone that is a large size, but this is a really cool sweatshirt. It's a C7 black. I can't get it.
Is it a hoodie?
It's a hoodie. Yep. And here's the back of it.
It's got something on the back.
Oh, yeah. It's a really cool hoodie. So we're going to give this away tonight. And then I think we're going to give away an R1 Concept. No. Yeah.
You can. We've got...
an R1 Concepts.
Yeah, we have every size pretty much.
We have medium, extra large, and double XL.
Well, there you go. So there you go.
So this is the R1 Concepts shirt.
Which, for those that have asked about the brake rotors that I put on my car, the cost is about just over $500 for a set of rotors for the drilled and slotted rotors.
Okay.
Dr. Corvette said you guys can come up for the weekend if I win the package. Sounds good, man.
Heck
All
yeah.
right. So next
you, Dr. Corvette.
Piece of business. You guys can do... Oh, Stephen Rapp. He always comes through. Thank you so much, Stephen.
Yep, Stephen.
You got another 50 entries there.
50 entries to win that. Yep. Very good.
So, again, the Sprint Cup Hall of Fame, you guys can go in the description below. They're giving away a Z06. It's a beautiful, beautiful 70th anniversary Z06. Check that out. You get 20% more entries when you enter to win that because you're a Brink of Speed watcher. So that's in the description. And let's see. I think we're to the last two videos. So last two videos that I did are new changes coming to my C8. That's what I put out yesterday. Paragon is part of that.
Paragon's part of that.
Darren is the major influence on this one. As I said in the video, my car will look just like Darren's as far as being lowered.
You're doing it, huh?
I'm doing it.
You're going to do it too.
He's doing it. Well,
look at his.
You're going to do it too.
You're enthusiastic and forceful.
Whatever he says. Because I'm keeping my keys away from him.
And I've already hit 1,500 miles on my car. Shut up, Mark.
Slow down.
And it's just been amazing. I mean, as you saw in that video, if you've watched it, really nothing to worry about. I've had a couple of things, but really nothing to worry about. The car is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Cars and Coffee is this Saturday at Corvette World.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. That's going to be great.
We're going to have a big turnout. A lot of people have been texting me that The weather's going to be good. It was 82 degrees in Dallas today.
Yeah, 82.
So we're going to have good weather. It's going to be clear.
What's it going to be like Saturday?
I think 70s.
Not as hot. In the 70s?
Yeah, I think it's
going to be clear.
Yeah, clear. Yeah. Yeah. So please come out if you live in the DFW. I've even had people say that they live in Wichita Falls, I think it was, and they're coming. Or no, Tyler. Tyler was the last one that I got. They said, how can we come? We're in Tyler. I'm like, just drive to DFW. Amora Scott, thank you so much for the super sticker. We really appreciate that.
And that's 20 entries,
20 entries.
20 entries. Very good.
So, again, if you live in the DFW, we would love to have you at Corvettes of Coffee this Saturday, starting at 9 a.m. and ending at 11 a.m. So we have a blast. We actually give away stuff there.
Yep.
So,
and you get to walk around like 1,000 Corvettes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the great place to go if you're curious about putting parts in your car, because you'll see 1 VM, 5 VM.
Oh, yes.
You'll see every high, low, medium.
And
all sorts of wheels, too.
And how nice is it to see Corvette Rob there? He's such a nice guy, friendly.
We love Corvette Rob.
Corvette Rob, I'm telling you. I
absolutely love him.
Yep. Awesome place.
But his car will be out, I'm sure.
Yeah. Did he get his work done?
I don't know.
Corvette Rob. We need an update.
Yeah.
Is it ready to go?
So I have a question. Number one.
Yes.
Did you like the little tour I did of
Summit? So I have a very close connection to Summit.
Do you really?
Summit was invented in Akron, Ohio by a guy named Sergey.
Nice.
And I've met him once, but he's just the story of him starting out of the back of a car and then making this big thing called Summit. Just amazing. And then
amazing.
He expanded to Vegas and he expanded to Dallas. That place is incredible.
You know, I hate to say it, I've never been there. I've driven by it.
Oh my gosh.
And I've ordered parts from them, especially when I had my old square body truck. I just have never gone there. And there's been car meetups there too, which I was thinking we should do one.
Yes,
the reason why I did what I did.
You read my mind.
With the drone.
Yeah.
And just going inside and showing everyone is because if you haven't been there, you have no idea what you're missing. The place is gigantic.
It's like a Target.
It is.
It's like a Target with all car stuff.
No, it's not even a Target. It's like a Nebraska Furniture. Which
Nebraska Furniture Mart with like engines in aisle 6 and transmissions in
I mean,
aisle 7.
It really does remind me of like a Scheels. It's like Scheels for cars. You go in there and you're
hooked.
You can buy anything you want. And the cool thing is it's not just for late model cars. You can buy stuff for, a car that was built in the 50s or 60s or whatever. You can buy a lot of stuff.
Of stuff. You can get NOS, not NOS, but you can get like AC Delco stuff, or you can get Edelbrock headers and everything else in between.
No, any OEM part they have.
So they have the OEM parts.
John has a great question and a super chat.
Yep.
Very good.
So when are you doing the HTC key fob mod to open and close the top?
So Mark has it in his possession, and I told Mark, what did I tell you, Mark?
I'm going to study it up.
I said study it up, look at the install instructions, play around with it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be a neat video, I think.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
There's some stuff that we learned about it I didn't even know, and we won't spoil it, but it's not just the key fob function. It gives you one push up, down from inside the car. Instead of holding the button, now it's just boop. Boop.
And it just shuts.
Which
is cool because I hate holding that thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's annoying. So yeah, we will get that out very soon.
Very nice.
We actually have another DIY video that we're going to be doing as well. So you guys will get a couple of do-it-yourself videos soon. All right, we got 164 people in here. Thank you so much. Please smash that thumbs up button.
Carrie says Mark is still running on the 1 tank of gas the dealership put in. No, I'm on the second.
I hope we put fuel stabilizer in there for the winter.
And Caleb said a retro C4 review would be awesome. Well, you're going to get your wish because Corvette World Rob's C4 will be ready very soon, and I will be doing videos on that car. So you will be getting that soon. I can't wait.
And if you go back to Carlisle last year, I think you did put out a couple of videos where his car shows up, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you can go see Corvette Rob.
This
will be a full thing, but if you want to go see Corvette Rob's video, go back to the Carlisle about August, September when Mike put some videos out, and you'll see Corvette Rob smile from ear to ear and get his
I know Mike and I are going to volunteer our time. We'll get Rob to help us too, but we're going to put a little elbow grease into his paint.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to do a dramatic makeover.
It's going to be awesome.
Under Trevor's guidance?
He's going to give us a little guidance.
All right.
And it's going to be
Detail
go from
Lab Trevor.
Swirl Mark City to gloss black.
Good.
Glass finish.
That's right.
Good. Very good.
Because, you know, I'm Swirl Mark Nazi.
I know. My God. Don't get close to him. You don't breathe too hard on the car.
Right.
Don't think I'm crazy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're excited to get into the E-Ray news. But first, I wanted to tell you guys, I reached out to my inside source because I wanted to get a couple of pieces of information. There's been a rumor going around for quite some time, and I even saw it on the Mid-Engine Corvette forum, that the 2024 or 2025 new Stingray was going to get a horsepower increase. So I asked my inside source, and the question that I asked him was, do you think it's going to be like the the C6 base model Corvette? When it first came out, it had 400 horsepower. 2 years later, they added 30 horsepower to it. So it went from an LS2 at 400 horsepower to an LS3 with 430 horsepower. And he said, no, I actually don't know of any horsepower increases coming for the Stingray at all. So I just wanted to let you guys know, he might not know, 100% whether that's true or not, but he was very quick to say, no, I haven't heard any increases in horsepower for the Stingray. So I just wanted to give you guys that information because I have had that question a lot.
Came up on Corvette Blogger too. I think
it'd be super easy for them to do, right? Just a tune almost, really, to get 30 horsepower.
Yeah, I mean, me and Clarence have been talking about it quite a bit lately, and he was like, I guarantee they're going to name the engine an LT3 as well. So, it'll go from LT2 to LT3, and then they'll give it 30 or 40 more horsepower, and that'll be the new Stingray. But
do you think this is, I don't know why I got this idea in my head, do you think in 2024 they'll change the exhaust? What I mean by that is do round exhaust.
Well, that's also something that I saw.
That's because I had seen something too, and I thought, that'd be an interesting way to refresh the rear end to make it a little bit different. And in theory, maybe you could add some horsepower there.
So, yeah, that's another thing that I saw on the Mid-Engine Corvette forum, and I'll go there. But they had a picture of a mule Stingray that had just single round tip exhaust coming out of. Now, obviously, that was
on the outside.
It was for some EPA reason or something. But it's interesting that you brought that up because I just saw that. Trevor just gave us a $10 super chat. He said special discounts for anyone attending Corvette World Saturday. Oh, yeah.
Is he going to be there? Are you going to be there, Trevor?
Yeah,
I mean, but like to work?
But,
he can... Or he's just giving out coupons.
We're having a car wash party on Friday if you want to join us.
Yeah, he wants people to come to the Detail Lab, which is on the edge of Frisco and Little Elm. And he'll do a good-sized discount off of a full detail to get their car 100% ready.
All right.
For Corvettes, or I was about to say Corvettes of Carlisle. Corvettes and coffee.
Yes. Good. Great.
So thank you very much, Trevor, for that super chat. Now we got Brian Sanders with a super chat.
Nice. Say, Brian.
He says, I'm making a road trip from Denver on Saturday, July 1st. Vets and coffee that weekend. Unfortunately, it will not be that weekend. It's always the second weekend or the second Saturday of every month.
But you know what? Hit us up. We'll do a special event for you, July 1st.
Is that the weekend of the 4th of July weekend? There might be a good car show going on.
I don't know how it falls this year.
I'm actually going to be out of town.
Okay, well, I'll do a special
event. Well, you'll just miss it.
Yeah.
You'll just miss it.
Mark will meet up with a special event. Yeah. It'll be huge. We'll blow it up.
So I wanted to go over that.
So you got Brian Sanders and Trevor, right?
Let me try and pull that up real quick.
Yeah, for you guys that live in the Dallas area, especially North Dallas, Frisco, definitely put in your contacts the Detail Lab, which is Trevor. He's on here. He's a good friend of ours. Does excellent work. We're very confident in referring him to our friends. You're gonna get a good product from him.
Oh yeah, he's phenomenal.
And I've thanked him many a times. The little detail tips he's given us go a long ways. He doesn't hold back on the information, which is awesome.
No, and he's super nice. He's not gonna
He's not going to oversell you. He's
going to under promise and over deliver.
Yeah, and he's gonna, like, if you're looking to get your car coated, he's going to walk you through the process, figure out what you need for your car. What is the car? Is it your daily driver? Is it garage queen?
Right.
And figure out what is really going to work best for you without breaking the bank.
Yes.
Very good.
That is correct.
Yep.
That's why Mike and I have taken a liking to Trevor over the years, because he's just, he's a trustworthy guy.
And that's Trevor you're talking about. The video that you just released on his crazy Corvettes. You got to watch that video.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Which I was going to ask Mike, because I've never driven a C7 Z06 like Trevor's that has the meth and all the other mods. Mine was slightly modded, but not like that.
Yeah.
And I've driven, now mine was a manual. I have driven a C7 ZR1.
Oh, you have?
I had one for a weekend.
Yep. From Corey.
We did a trade change, car change. It was
nice. Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
And I thought the ZR1 was great, but honestly, I still had I didn't feel like it was leaps and bounds better than my car. I'm like, I wouldn't pay the extra 50, 60 or now it's $100,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, would Trevor's car smoke a ZR1? I mean, it would be it has to be.
It's
like a stock ZR1.
I don't think it would smoke it, because it's 600 wheel horsepower, and the ZR1 is, I believe, like almost 700 wheel horsepower.
Really?
Yeah. It's 750 to the engine.
From the flywheel.
So, or 755. So I don't think it would. I think it would be probably a close run. It's a little lighter than the ZR1, and it has better reaction
That's
time
what I'm saying. Yeah.
than the ZR1. So it would be close for a second maybe, and then a few seconds, and then especially like on a roll race.
Right.
But then the ZR1 would probably end up taking it, just because it's probably got 100 more rear wheel horsepower.
But it goes to show you throw a little bit of money at a stock C7 Z06.
Oh, yeah.
You wake it up.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
I never did the tune.
Yeah.
Before I got rid of my car, I was actually scheduled to do the headers and the tune.
Oh, really?
And that's when COVID stuff came down hard that March, and I canceled. Well, I basically canceled itself. And then I got into the mindset of, I'm going to be getting a C8. I'm not going to put any more money in my car. And then I thought I was going to keep my car, and I just never did it. But people swear by the tune. When you do the tune, it changes everything. And the headers. You do headers in a tune, it's a different car.
It totally changes everything, especially if you have a tuner that knows what they're doing big time.
Yeah.
Then you're really changing things. I can't find that picture for some reason, so I'm just going to move on. Maybe I'll be able to find it later
other people,
on.
because it looked kind of obnoxious. It was almost like
it did.
Which is almost like, are they trying to trick you, and maybe there's not even exhaust there.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah. So we have some exciting E-Ray news. Again, this kind of blew my mind that we are getting a reveal date in less than a week. Actually, it's only 6 days from now. It is the 17th of this month.
Where is it? Just an online reveal, or do we know?
So I also asked my inside source, where is this reveal taking place? And his answer was very hush hush.
So it's a week to go, and it's still hush hush?
It's hush hush. They're not going to, it's online only.
So it's online.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, they're going to probably invite the cream of the crop, whatever. But people, little people like me are not invited.
But they literally don't have it even communicated yet to people.
No, I just think it's weird, because when you go to Chevrolet's YouTube channel, which is where they put out all of their stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay, well,
Mark T
wants to win the stuff. Thank you so much, Mark. This is awesome. Yeah. He says, bringing 3 friends with me to Corvettes and Coffee. See you there.
All right.
Hey, and Mark T, tell everyone, since we've got a captive audience, put your car that you're trying to. He has 2 cars. He has 2 C8s now.
Yeah.
So put your car in there for anyone that's interested. He has a 2021.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody about it.
You know the details.
It's an Arctic White. It's a Z51, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
2021 with like 9,000 miles on it. It is a coupe. He did the black wrap on the top, so it's really, really nice looking car.
Black Trident wheels?
No, he has the black, the regular, the 5-star carbon flash wheels, I think is what he has on there.
No, super nice car though.
Super nice car. He's wanting to sell it. So if anybody's interested, he can put his email in there so you guys can get a hold of him.
Great.
And I'll be doing a video on his car this weekend as well to try and help him sell it.
Yep.
So,
Mark T, thank you.
Anyway, it's a hush-hush location, so we're all going to watch it online. I'm a little upset that, like I was saying, if you go to their YouTube channel, 9 times out of 10, oh my gosh. Thank you, Earl.
You and I need to talk. Let's go to Vegas because Earl would be a fun guy in Vegas.
Oh, heck yeah.
In fact, we're going to be in Vegas.
We are in like
Saturday
3 weeks. We're going to be in Vegas.
Saturday, what, I don't know, 19th, whatever the president.
18th to the 19th. 18th to the 19th.
Let's hang out on Saturday night.
Seriously, fly out. The 18th is when we're going to be in Vegas.
In Vegas, that evening.
February.
Are we telling people where we're going to be at?
No. Well,
okay.
Well, we'll tell you we have an entourage, so you can just
So anyway,
it's like TMZ is going to cover our weekends.
Well, I mean, it's good. You never know. Dr. Vet might show up with 3 of his friends and Mark T. So
thank you so much, Earl, for the 100 more entries you just got.
Wow.
Yep. If you go to Chevrolet's YouTube channel, that's where they always put out all the videos of the Z06, the E-Ray, everything. Yeah. It's not even on there.
Well, it was interesting because they put it on Instagram.
I know, but
you know what? There's probably somebody there that's their marketing people. Like, let's play around with. Let's try Instagram next time they do
let's
TikTok.
Let's watch the YouTubers talk about it.
Maybe.
I don't know. It is interesting though.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff, for telling everybody to hit that thumbs up button.
Yeah, thumbs up. So basically, it's going to be in a week, and the people that they're inviting, the people who are invited, maybe not know that they're invited yet, nor do they know where it's at.
No, they probably know exactly where they're invited to and where it's at. This guy, my inside source, probably knows exactly, but he's not allowed to tell me, which is fine.
That's fine.
That's okay. We're excited to see it, and it really does help us know that this thing is the real deal, especially the new video that I'm about to show you guys. I'm sure you guys, most of you have already seen it.
Here's what I would tell people, too. Is that next Tuesday, right? That's the unveiling?
Yeah.
If you're up in the morning, because I trade stocks for a living, but turn on CNBC, I guarantee they're going to have the CEO of Chevrolet on Tuesday morning before the unveiling, and I'm sure they're going to show the car. Because the car, they've showed the car.
Oh, yeah. They're not bashful about showing the car. And they will,
sometimes those CEOs probably say more than they probably should at those things before the unveiling, but
Mark
if you want
to
get a sneak peek of what you're going to see probably later in the day, is just keep CNBC on Tuesday morning, and I almost guarantee they'll have interviews because it's going to be a big deal.
So let's go ahead and show this video.
Is the video? Does the audio?
I'll wait till. I hope so. Turn your audio up real quick and make sure this works.
Let us know if you hear the audio on this.
I don't think it's working.
Hold on.
No, it's not working. I don't understand why it's not sharing the audio. But this
either way, look at that video.
Yeah. So
you can take your Corvette 4x4 and in the snow. Look at that. It's what I've always wanted to do.
Pretty cool. But if you guys haven't seen that,
of course, that's not the first video. I mean, they've put that other video out late last year, right?
Yeah.
The thing spinning in the sand.
Yeah.
No, that was in the snow.
That was in the snow?
Yeah.
It was probably the same time they did this.
Probably the same time. Okay. But here's the deal. I wish the sound would have worked. If you guys haven't seen this video, it's on the Mid-Engine Corvette forum. It's actually on one of their sliders right now. So just go to the Mid-Engine Corvette forum, click on that slider, watch the video, listen to the sound, because during this one section towards the end of that video, they show a new mode called stealth mode. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, what is this? I don't understand it. But
one of the comments said, in 50 years of owning Corvettes, I've never, ever desired a stealth mode.
Well,
I know.
I can tell you, I need stealth mode.
So here's the thing. We already have stealth mode in every hybrid that's ever been built, including the NSX, including the P1, including the LaFerrari, including the Porsche 918.
These
they
all
have stealth mode. So this is nothing new, but it is kind of cool. You can start the car up, just like I showed on my NSX video. You can actually start the car up and it not start the engine. It only runs the motors. And you can run those motors up to about 25 to 30 miles an hour for like probably a mile. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we're done. we're turning on the engine.
Does it do it for you, or you have to? How does that
yeah,
work?
it turns it on automatically.
Oh, really?
It knows it needs the juice.
Or you're just going to basically be dead.
And here's the thing that I was going to tell you guys about the hybrid or the stealth mode. You barely have any power. It's not like you think. It's not like a normal electric car where you push the gas and you just go. If you press the gas too hard, it automatically recognizes that and turns the engine on anyway. So you can only minimally press that gas pedal. And when you do that, you get almost no power. So it's hard to really like it because you're barely moving. It'd be a good car for you.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Excellent. I barely touched the gas pedal. Don't be pushing it too hard now.
Stealth mode doesn't excite me at all. It's kind of cool that you can do fully electric, and it might help people like yourself.
I feel bad. I auto start my diesel truck in the morning sometimes when it's cold,
and it's out, and it's
just idle. It's loud, but I usually leave about 5:30 in the morning or earlier.
Yeah.
My AW exhaust, if I were to start it right now where we're sitting,
your neighbors would be
pissed. Oh, yeah.
Well, and have that 8-foot fence about 20 feet behind me,
your
and
neighbors
that sound, I would wake up the whole neighborhood, and I would be on our Facebook neighborhood page real quick.
And next door app.
And Next app. So for me, I was like, that's sweet. I can sneak out of the neighborhood and fire it up in the main road and piss all those people off, but then I'll just take off.
That's right. Nobody will know,
That's exactly what you can do. So it's kind of cool in that way, but no, you do not need this, and it's not anything new under the sun. Also, in that video, if you pause it at a certain point, which I can do for you guys, if you pause it at a certain point, you will see carbon ceramic brakes on this particular E-Ray, which I think is pretty cool that they show that right there. There's the carbon ceramic brakes. So that verifies that, yes, we are getting a similar package to the Z06, Z07 package.
And those are in unique wheels as well, right? Those are
those are the unique
E-Ray wheels.
Brand new E-Ray wheels. I'm not a fan of those, but, there might be a lot of people out there that like them.
Well, and always wait till you see them in person.
That's true. That's true.
It certainly shows off the rotors.
Matter. We're all going to have Forge Light wheels, so.
Also,
he's very pushy.
There are new. Whoop! I didn't pause it quick enough. Let me go back to that.
Hey, before he gets off the screen, because we got so many comments coming, give Kerry Glock a shout out, and he's asking a question about: are dealerships taking E-Ray deposits and selling at MSRP? Any pricing out yet? I think the answer on pricing is no, and I think they're already saying they are not giving pricing next week.
Just like they didn't give pricing on the Z06.
By the way, here's the stealth mode.
Right. But as far as dealers taking deposits, yes, I'm on multiple lists. I've actually been on one list for almost 2 years and actually have a deposit with them for an E-Ray. So, yes, but you're late to the game if you haven't already done a list, probably.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that because a lot of dealers have told people until the car is officially out, they're not taking deposits and creating a list. I would say if you have bought a C8 or you've bought a Corvette and you already have a relationship with a dealership, reach out to them, find out their situation, definitely let them know you're interested, and then just see what the situation is at the dealership that you want to deal with.
I mean, we know a lot of people that were on Z06 lists that
it's true.
They got
and there's some rumor that they could do an online reservation system like they've done with the Hummer and other EV cars. So I don't know. We're gonna find out next Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Maybe.
So let me show you guys something real quick. This is going to be a little bit difficult to see. I wish they would have done a full high quality video so we could really show you guys stuff. But if you look here where I'm putting the mouse, you will see horizontal or perpendicular lines instead of horizontal lines on this condenser. See that? They go straight up and down.
Yeah.
There's rumors out there that this is a totally new cooler for the batteries.
That makes sense.
So,
but I thought there was chatter the batteries. There was someone that mentioned the for the displacement of the weight, they were going to be further back.
They are, but this is still going to bring cooling to them.
Oh, like apparently. A tunnel.
I mean, I'm sure there's a hose or a pipe that runs from there.
I don't know enough about EV stuff. Would there be any reason to try and cool the electric motors?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, I mean, this probably does both of that, but that's what the rumor is about that particular radiator / condenser, is that this is actually for the batteries. And by the way,
you're saying,
new verification that the batteries are definitely going to go in that slot where the transmission used to go on the C7 and past.
I agree with
Corvettes.
Dominic Schooley. They can't build enough Z06s. How are they going to produce enough E-Rays? The wait time will be worse than Z06.
No, because the Z06 is a motor issue. And I don't mean an issue with the motor. I mean, those are hand-built motors.
Takes longer.
Think about it. This car is ready to roll as far as they have the motor, they have the seats, they have all the parts. The body parts are stamped steel. They can get that.
It's a wide body. The E-Ray is going to be a wide body. Yeah. So you're saying the only reason the Z06 is delayed is because they can't make the motors quick enough?
Well, I'm not here to say that.
No, okay.
But what I'm saying is if you think logically through how to build a car and what's needed, they have everything they need. Part of the issue with the Z06 is getting the motors built.
Yeah.
You've got to pack batteries into the tunnel maybe, or wherever they're going to put the batteries.
That's where they're going to pack them.
And motors on the front wheel. It seems to me there's a lot of engineering there.
There is.
But I mean, they've already done it. Again, these engineers, they built this car ahead of time to accommodate all this stuff.
Yes.
This wasn't something they just came up with 2 years ago.
Squeeze some batteries.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It's just, I mean, I had to say, I made this comment a couple of weeks ago, Dominic, is that they can't even get caught up on the Z06s. Why are they rushing? Seems to me like they're rushing it out, but, it'll make the Stingrays more valuable because they'll be making more. But maybe
because of the whole Z06 thing, they know people want the wide body. I want the wide body.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason I want a Z06. So
here's my thinking on the whole thing, and I'll make this quick. The C8 already changed the game, but the Z06 completely destroyed that game. So what they found out from the Z06 is that more people are going to want, like he said, the wide body. So they're trying to get them options in that wide body. So now you're going to be able to get the Z06 and the E-Ray in that wide body. But here's the other changer, the game changer for the E-Ray. If it's anything like the Grand Sport, they made more Grand Sports in the C7 than they made the Z06. So you're going to have more probably E-Rays being built than the Z06 anyway. And especially now that we know that we're only getting 2,900 Z06s in the 2023 year.
That's all they're going to be able to do, 2,900?
That's so far
and they're up to how many, 400? So they got to...
over 500,
yeah, 450, 500,
and they better get building.
Oh, yeah.
They got about 2,000
Andrew
more to
just
go.
joined. Great White North Corvette.
Andrew, we were just talking about you earlier. You're not eligible. You'll have to do on the replay. You'll figure that out.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so that was the last thing I was going to go over as far as the batteries being in the area where the transmission is. Now, here's more exciting news.
Transmission tunnel, when you say transmission tunnel. But that's not really a transmission tunnel at this point, just a body tunnel, because there's no transmission. And
I saw
there's
it
a
on my
tunnel,
car.
But it's not called a transmission tunnel at this point. It's like
the traditional where you think it's
yeah.
But
where the shifter, it's hollow for a reason. Probably
that's right.
From the very beginning,
That's exactly right. That's what people said in 2020.
Yep.
Actually, I think that's what people said in 2019. But anyway, the next really exciting piece of news about the E-Ray is I actually got a firm horsepower number from my inside source today. He has not given me a number until just now.
Are you allowed to share this number?
I am.
I would not share it. You might not have that friend very much longer.
Maybe we should make that before you say it. It should be a question and just see if people guess it, and then we'll tell
That's fine. I'm open to that 100%.
You know a number. He has a number.
Let's give a shirt away right now.
I was going to say, let's give a shirt away for whoever gets the correct answer. We'll do that. We'll do that special C7 hoodie. Yeah.
And hoodie. So that's a good point. So we're at a good break point here. So, like Mike said, take your guess.
They're already coming in.
Okay. You have the number.
I have the number. But also,
Mike, while they're coming in here, let's give it a minute.
Pretty good. He's got
Steven Rapp gave us a nice super chat as well. And his question is, do you think the E-Ray will have the same huge dealer markups? My response to that would be, I know of at least one dealer is already saying 15,000 over sticker, but no, that's not the same as a Z06, which is demanding 50 to 100 over.
Mm-hmm.
The E-Ray probably doesn't get to those numbers because I think people know the production. Chevrolet's going to get some cars out. I don't know that we see 75 or 100 over, but could you see 30 over sticker, 40 over, maybe, probably?
These are rolling in, and we have a winner.
Do we?
We have
multiple winners.
Yeah.
Well, we only have one winner, but
right, but we have multiple people that got the right answer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop this.
End it.
Yep, I'm going to stop it. So end. So I know this is coming in.
So
still, but
the standard Stingray has 495.
Yep.
And the Z06.
Well, not really. It has 490.
490.
You have to get the Z51 or the MPP exhaust.
So 495 is the highest.
So let's just go with 490.
490, okay. And you've got the Z06 that has
670.
670.
Yep.
And you're wanting to know how many horsepower is in the E-Ray.
Yep. And
it's obviously going to be in between the two.
And we've got a winner.
Right? We
have two people.
79.
We have two people that got the exact right answer, but the first person to get the exact right answer is Mr. Scott White. Congratulations!
Oh, wow, very good.
It will have 605 horsepower because it will have 490 from the LT2 engine and 115 from the motors. And that's not 115 and then it gets reduced down after it hits the wheels. That is 115 true horsepower. There is no loss. It will have 605 horsepower total, which is absolutely amazing in my opinion. You're getting 115 more horsepower than the Stingray for probably about $10,000 more.
What's on our cars? What's horsepower to the wheels?
430 was mine. So
then you add 105 to that? Is that correct?
So 540.
Because you're saying of the electric motor, all of it's
550.
No, what I'm saying is there's a lot of people out there that are like, yeah, but the motors put out this much horsepower, but once all the math is done and everything, and it gets computed down to the road, you're really only getting this much horsepower. Because there's actually electric or hybrid cars that have like 250 horsepower that are being put through those electric motors. But they don't say that car has, just say the normal motor had 600. They don't say it has 850 horsepower. They say it has like 780 or something like that. But this is the true number. It really does have 605 total horsepower.
Usable horsepower.
Usable horsepower. Yep. I'm not saying that's to the wheels. I'm just saying it has 605 true usable horsepower. When you buy the...
Well, here's a question to you, because I don't know this answer. Maybe someone here does. When you're talking about an all-wheel drive car and you're talking about horsepower to the wheel, what does that mean in that car?
With an all-wheel drive car, you're going to have to get it dynoed on an all-wheel drive dyno, and it's not going to put 605 horsepower down to the...
Right, but how do they figure the math? Is it front versus the rear? You total it together, or I don't know, is there some other algorithm to it?
There is a different algorithm. I'm not sure how they figure it out, but it's the same with all of these hybrid cars. They come up with the exact number, but I mean, I guarantee if you look up, like for example, an NSX, the NSX motors probably put out way more horsepower than what the total combined is. When they say it has 576 horsepower,
all right.
You just have to do your research on it, but I'm telling you, that's 605 total horsepower.
Who won this?
Scott White.
Scott White won. Scott 605. He said it was a total guess.
He just got his first C8 Corvette, too.
You might want to play the lottery tonight.
Did he really?
Yeah.
$1 billion.
And I believe he's a large. I believe he's a size large. Because he's already won a shirt in the past.
Sweet.
Very good.
Yep.
What is the weight going to be? Somebody's asking a good question. Do we know how much more the weight is?
You see what he said?
What?
He said, I'm Mike's inside guy. Which, by the way, real quick, while we're talking about my inside guy, we're going to go ahead and show you his brand new 2023 Corvette that he just got. It is a beauty.
Wow.
It is a 3LT. It's not a Z51. It has the Trident wheels, the same as what yours has. And... it also has...
oh, nice. Look at that. The red calipers.
Wait till you see the inside.
Is that the all red?
Yes.
See, I like that a lot.
What do they call that? Red dipped?
Yep, the red dipped interior. It's the adrenaline red dipped.
And that was new for 2023.
Look at that. Yeah. That's so nice.
So congratulations. Wow. I can say his first name. His first name is Rick. Congratulations, Rick. You have an absolutely gorgeous, brand new 23 C8 Corvette.
Love the red stitching on the steering wheel.
So yeah,
beautiful.
I'm super stoked. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited about 605 horsepower. This car is going to absolutely scream off the line. The launch mode is going to probably feel like Tesla. You know, it's probably not going to be as crazy as a Plaid, but it's still going to feel crazy because it's going to grip.
It's going to be the Stingray acceleration plus another 115 on the front wheel.
And no slip.
Yeah, no slip.
You're going to have more consistent zero, like our cars. It depends on.
It's just going to hunker down.
Weather condition, road conditions, or your tires warm. With this car, it's probably going to be more consistently just really fast.
Yeah, I love the stealth package as well. That's in my car. That's in Darren's car. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I highly recommend that when you're ordering your car, get the stealth package.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's give away another shirt. Mark has a question that he wants to ask everyone.
Who said they want a C3 question? I saw a few people say they're better at C3 questions. All right, so real quick, here's the question.
Go ahead, and then I've got something else to go over.
Generally considered the highest horsepower Corvette ever, except until the Z06 came out and the ZR1 for C7 and C8. This was generally considered the highest horsepower ever released, and it came out in 1 year. It was 1969. What is the designation of that engine? What is the designation that came out in 1969? It was a limited production. And it was 585 horsepower, secret horsepower. They didn't really.
And what year was this?
This was 1969.
Go to Google, quick. Or ask Siri.
Start putting it in.
If Corvette Rob's on here, he probably knows the answer in 2 seconds. He seems to always know this.
He probably will. We've got answers flying in already. And while those answers are coming in, I have to say Caleb Smith put together something really amazing from the Discord server. By the way, if you guys have not joined that, the link is always in the description on all of these lives. But you guys are going to love this. Wait till you see this awesome slideshow of people's rides from the Discord server. So as soon as those pop up, I'll start going through those, and then we will announce the winner of this, obviously.
Should I announce the winner? Do you want to put...
Do you see it?
Yes, We have an answer?
Make sure it's the first one. Don't
make sure it's the first one.
Because if so, you're buying the second shirt. You're going to have two shirts away.
I'll buy this.
I hit end.
Go ahead, hit end.
I did.
So before I give you the answer, I knew it was going to be kind of a trick question because everybody was thinking the L88, right? L88's got that mystique, and then the L89, which was made even fewer. But in 1969, they made two of these cars. It's called the ZL1.
Yeah.
And it was a super high. It had to run on 103 octane.
Wow.
Had a special sticker. I think like the L88 had the special sticker. But here's the winner. It was Mike K.
Nice.
Awesome. I think he's won before.
Yeah, he's a smart cookie. He's not allowed to participate in any of the C3 questions anymore, or he's not allowed to check Google.
So congratulations, Mike K. Make sure you email me at bos2020c8@gmail.com. Shoot me over your shirt size and your address so I can ship it out to you. But check out these beautiful cars, beautiful Corvettes that Caleb put together. Just absolutely. You know, we haven't seen Speed Candy in a little while. I was going to say,
I was just looking, whose garage is that? That's sweet.
That's Speed Candy's. Yeah, we haven't seen him on here in a while.
Damn, we need to go to that garage.
I know. I'm actually, that's motivation. I'm thinking about repainting my garage. I've just been too lazy to do it.
And look at Jeff's beautiful ZL1.
Speaking of ZL1.
What color is that technically?
That's a grayish color.
But it looks hypersonic gray. Maybe it's just
like an aluminum foil wrap.
It looks amazing.
Looks great.
John Somerville.
How'd you get that?
Is that his photo? Really?
Did you take that photo, John?
Who did that?
Who took that
That
picture?
looks photoshopped, but it looks amazing. Good job, John. That's awesome.
Looks really good.
Heck yeah.
John's. Wow.
That's beautiful.
Is that his little VIN number down? That's really cool.
That is
Whoever
awesome,
did that
man.
for you did an excellent job.
Yeah.
That's something you
hook us up with the photographer or the Photoshopper that did that. We'll send a picture and
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, satin steel metallic.
Okay.
Satin steel metallic.
Yeah. Look at this beauty. I think this is Derek Taylor's.
Yeah, I like
And Amora, if you're still on, there's your C8 dry bay vent blocks being advertised. So if you see off to the left there, you'll get to see all of our sponsors being advertised through these photos.
Does that get covered up like when I'm looking at it? Does that kind of
a little bit? Yeah, it does a little bit actually.
Depends on what like if you're looking at
hit X right there and see if it's still. Yeah, it does get covered
down
up.
There. Covered up a little bit. We'll work on that.
Yeah, and don't worry, everyone. I'm looking through these comments. As soon as we get down to this, we're going to address some comments real quick. We'll go over a little bit, but that's okay. We're having a good time, so we'll get
all right. So, what's up? Mike K gets credit. He's pushing back on my Googling. He said he answered it in 1 second, and he didn't have to Google it. And there's one for sale at Sotheby's in January's auction. So good deal, Mike.
I might know what Darren's about to say.
We know our C3s.
Real quick, just so you know, with these shirt giveaways, your comments are going to look different than our comments. There's a delay. So whatever comes in on our screens is what we go with. We can't see your screens. There is a delay in the internet. So whoever shows up first with the correct answers, who we go with on our screen. Is that what you were going to talk about?
No.
Okay.
No, what I was going to say, since we've got a lot of people in the chat that I don't think was on here first, go ahead. We're going to answer some questions while Mike brings up the giveaway so everyone can see it that's unfamiliar with what we talked about earlier. I know Andrew mentioned he was...
Okay, let's do it.
So anyways, for people that are late to the show or didn't get the very beginning, we announced at the beginning of the show we're doing our big annual first quarter giveaway.
Yes.
And it's a winner take all. This is a transformation of your C7 or C8 Corvette. The winner of this gets R1 Concept brake rotors, pads,
it's up.
Forged Light wheels for either a C7 or C8. You get to choose your sizing, your colors, and then another favorite sponsor of the show, ACS Composite. You're going to get, if it's a C7, you get the rear diffuser fins, and if it's a C8, you get the side skirt, Z06 skirts that Mike recently installed on his car. And to be eligible or to enter, we're going to have the key tags. They're going to be available the 15th. Is that what we said officially?
Yep.
Officially, 15th. This begins the 15th. And then, as you've seen a lot of fellow live chatters on here, we're super chatting. It's dollar for dollar. Every super chat you give, we're going to give you an entry into our drawing. And for those that want to read the fine print, terms and conditions are on the website. And now let's get to some questions. So,
what is the value of it again?
$4,500.
$4,500, and you buy one of these keychains, or you do the super chat.
Each of the so this gives you 10 entries. This gives you 10 entries. You know, you buy two, you get 20 entries. We might even make it where if you buy two, you get 25 or 30 entries. Well, we haven't decided
that yet. The people that super chatted, like say, you get 100, you got 100 entries.
Yeah,
into
everybody.
Earl, Dr. Corvette's pretty much ran the court on it tonight.
He's got a 50% chance of winning. No, it's
so any super chats, any super stickers, any super thanks, all on YouTube. They all go towards the giveaway. The giveaway is going to last for 2 months. We haven't decided the exact date we're going to end it, but we will come up with an exact date soon.
$4,500.
And then, we're giving away a lot of stuff. Now, read the fine print if you want, but it's going to tell you that this is an either or. If you win this and you own a C7, you get the stuff for your C7. If you win this and you have a C8, you get the stuff for your C8. You don't get both C8 and C7 stuff.
Okay.
You get one or the other. If you don't own either one and you win, you decide which ones you get. I mean,
and then tell everyone on here when you put it on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. you can say, hey, I want the C7 stuff or I want the C8 stuff, and you'll get either one you want. But that's how the contest is going to work. Super chats, super stickers, super thanks, they all go towards it, dollar for dollar, just like these, dollar for dollar. And as we go along, we will come up with more things that you can buy on the brinkofspeed.com that will help you get maybe extra entries or just more entries because it's a shirt and you're buying something that costs more than a $10
right. And don't worry, this isn't going to be lingering on for the whole year. We're talking like March 31st, April 15th.
Yeah.
We're kind of trying to we haven't really looked at our calendars to time it with something like a cool event to do it live at, or, we haven't really figured out the final day, but it's going to be roughly like 60 to 90 days from the 15th of January. So,
yeah. And also, I lost my train of thought. Perfect.
Well, I'll just put the last thing I'll say is the cool thing is hopefully whoever the winner is, right? We get all this stuff out to you in the spring. So before the summer hits, you're the coolest kid at Cars and Coffee or Corvettes and Coffee. You pull in, your car is going to look different than everyone else's.
My train of thought that I lost was if you win this, we also said in the beginning, if you would like us, the three of us, to fly out and do a video with you on these parts, you're going to install these parts on your car.
No, Mark's going to install the side skirts. Mm-hmm. He's going to bring his rivet gun.
I'm going to bring my rivet gun. I'm ready to go because I'm going to do it on mine.
We seriously will highly consider
the Z06 side
flying out and doing a full video with you on the parts. Now, there is one more thing I want to say about the parts. Some of this stuff might take a little bit to get to you. In fact, the wheels, we already know, they will be built to order. So they are not ready to go right when you win.
It's like a Corvette. It's a sold retail order.
The ACS composite stuff will be shipped,
pretty
ASAP.
Quick, a week or two, yeah.
The brakes will probably be shipped pretty quickly, too, but some of that could be hit and miss.
Yes,
it depends on your
fitment.
This
Saturday.
Yeah, it depends on a few things, but the wheels especially could take 7 to 8 weeks to get. So that is something that you'll have to keep in mind. After you win, you might wait a little bit for the wheels, but everything else will probably arrive pretty quickly for you.
All right. So, and before we're done, everybody hit this thumbs up button. Give it it's like free. It's like not even asking for a super chat. It's a free. Just give them a thumbs up.
Let's get to a few questions before we sign off.
Yeah, let's do a few questions.
So Benjamin Ellsbury asked a good question. He asked, would you do the Corvette delivery at the museum? If so, why or why not? I can say this. I've been to the Corvette Museum. It is amazing. I have not done delivery of a car there, but what I would say from what I've seen and heard, and you've been there with Clarence when he did his, right? The cool thing is, obviously, it's a great experience, but they give you a one-on-one tour of the museum.
Oh, yeah.
So someone there walks you through it. So that's
and they
really
explain
cool.
the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's really cool because you don't get that if you just show up.
That's right.
Unless Mark happens to be there and he puts on his museum tour guide hat, which
that's
he probably
right. Hey, I'll have to show you around.
But regardless, as far as taking delivery of your car there, if it makes sense for you to do that, I think the value that, it's $1,000 option to do that.
$995.
It is.
I think you would not have any regrets about spending the $995.
No,
you would love it.
You'll love it.
If it logistically makes sense to pick it up there and then drive a state or two away or whatever, that would be really cool.
Yes.
I would love to have done that. You get like a personal tour. You get to drive. No, you know the reason why I'm not doing it.
No,
I ain't doing it because I'm not driving my car back to Texas. I'm not driving it across Bowling Green. I want to.
We'll put it on a trailer. You'll sit in the car. And I'll tow you back.
I'll tow
you back with you in the car, and you can say you drove it.
Yes, and I can drive it, but I'm not driving my car back from the museum. But if you can get it done there,
to answer that question, I would definitely consider it if it logistically.
Who do you know that has had that done and said, "Nah, I wouldn't have done it again"?
No, nobody.
Nobody. Everybody says
I know they give you.
Not
only do they give you the plaque in the car, but don't they give you like special plaque you can hang on your office or your wall? I think they do.
I just know that, and then you drive out of the museum and they're clapping for you. Get like a standing.
Hey, somebody on here just said that GM Authority just put up new pictures of the E-Ray.
Yeah.
So let's show them. If you guys are wanting to see them, let's show them.
They just popped up.
January 11th, today. So. Let's see if I can make this a little.
And Brian Sanders, you were talking about being in Dallas July 1st. Seriously, hit us up as we get closer to that. I guess Mike's already got a commitment. He's going to be out of town, but I don't have no idea what I'm doing. Mark, what are you doing July 1st?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Not to check.
We can make something happen for sure. It'd be cool.
When is July 4th? Is it like
I don't know.
Monday, Tuesday?
I don't even remember what day it was on last year.
But so, Mike, you're showing the.
That looks like a Z06.
No, but look at the exhaust, though.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. It looks like it has the Z06 on the side, but yeah.
But it looks like a blue.
But that's not a Z06. That's what's crazy. Wait a minute. That is the same, but that's got to be an E-Ray because.
No, but that's just because it's the wider body. They've already said who knows? That could be a.
No, that's not a Z06 because of that. That's just the black tip exhaust.
Who put Z06? Who knows if that's real or not?
Well, that's what GM Authority did. That's why I don't trust them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, fun stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
right?
Somebody put up the photos, or somebody said that they just put up new photos, so I figured I'd go over them real quick with you. But honestly, guys, I don't really trust GM Authority. They sometimes have some good stuff, but for the most part, they're not usually right about things. So
they're covering a lot of other things.
So Doug Hooks is asking, because I have an opinion on this.
Okay.
The body accent pieces not being carbon flash.
Mm-hmm.
Yay or nay? I think it's kind of I like it.
That's from the Grand Sport.
Right.
That's what they do on. Right. That's what they did on the C7.
I think especially on darker.
All over body color.
Yeah. I think darker colors, it looks really good.
So on the Grand Sport, you had to actually order the carbon flash on those pieces if you want.
It was an extra order. Okay. Yeah.
Which maybe they'll do. Right. It's a way to make more money for them.
Oh yeah, they will.
You think so?
Oh yeah, you'll be able to make it look just like a Z06, just like you could make a Grand Sport look just like.
Well, and if not, our friends at ACS and everyone else will have carbon flash
ready to go.
So,
oh yeah,
Joseph's working on it right now.
That's right. I like the body color because I'm not a fan of the wishbone. Yeah,
I like the wishbone.
Mark does not like the wishbone.
It took a while when we first saw it. It was Mark T. It took a while to look at it and go,
It is
but now
funny.
that you see it, it's grown on me.
It's funny how everybody dogged that so hard the first day, and now nobody talks about it.
Yeah, Stupid Fast Truck agrees the red car is not a Z06. All that is an E-Ray with the black tip exhaust. I don't know why they put Z06 there.
But they were comparing the side.
Yeah, it's funny. But, I mean, there's no Z06s without the center exhaust anymore, so that's definitely an E-Ray.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The guy that did that article should have seen that in a second.
He said keep scrolling down. I don't know what else is there. I scrolled all the way to the bottom. Yeah, there's nothing else there.
Keep going up.
That's it.
Oh, that
Just
one.
that.
Well, that
Yeah, but
definitely looks like
I
an
put that
E-Ray.
on
Yeah,
there.
that's definitely an E-Ray.
Yeah. But other than that, that's it.
Okay.
So.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really hugely appreciate it. If you're new in here right now, we'd love to have you a part of the Brink of Speed community.
Yeah.
So do us a favor and smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you guys out on